Hey, what is up guys? Javelin here, and today we are back on the world that I showed you how to terraform on, and we are gonna be taking a look at building with wood. I'm gonna try to do a series on building where we go kind of right way back to the basics for all you people who are, you know, either haven't really tried your hand at building before or really haven't played the game as much as the rest of us out there who are talking about really in-depth material and trying to really up our game. We're going to be talking about basics and trying to help you just get on your feet before you try some of that stuff. Anyways, other announcements. Today I am recording on a newer NW700. Yes, I got a new microphone and it does sound amazing. I love it. It's wonderful, and it was a bit of a hassle trying to get it, but I got it. Really nice microphone, especially for the price. And yeah, this is not an advertisement for the NW700, but it's a good microphone and I'm going to be using it today. Anyways, let's get on with this tutorial. So wood has been around for forever, and I remember way back when there was literally just oak. It was just oak wood planks and oak wood logs, and that was all of wood for Minecraft. Was this was it. And so it was really limiting to try to build with it because it was sort of just one texture and it was very flat and didn't work out very well. I mean, but it looked good. Like, the texture itself looked great. It was used in flooring a lot because it looks like a hardwood floor. And then suddenly Minecraft came out with all these different textures for wood, and it was great. It was wonderful. So I believe it just went birch, oak, jungle, and spruce, and then the dark oak and the acacia came in after that. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty certain that was it. And anyways, I've laid out here sort of like the lightest wood color all the way down to the darkest wood color, and then we've got acacia, which is sort of just weird. It doesn't conform quite, and its log looks completely different from the actual wooden planks. So we'll talk about how you can use acacia even though it's so different with the wooden stuff. And so this is, I don't know if you want to take a screenshot or something, this is really what I consider to be from the lightest all the way down to the darkest. Now, these two are debatable, and for the logs, these two are debatable, but for the planks, they're definitely not. This is definitely the darkest, and this is not. By the way, that goes birch, oak, jungle, spruce, and dark oak. And then acacia is sort of an outlier. It doesn't really fit in there anywhere because it's orange, and that's weird. So yeah. Anyways, let's get on to our first example. And this is an example of what you don't want to do with wood. I mean, it looks okay-ish. It's just very bland, and there's only one of the textures. And I know that it's hard because, especially in a survival world, you're sort of stuck in the biome that you're stuck in, so it's hard to access more than one type of wood. But if you can get like at least just one other tone of wood in there, it works out much better, and the build comes together in much more finesse, and it looks good to have that texture be broken up by a different color or a different texture. So let's get on to what you should do with wood. Alright, now you will notice that this is actually all still just oak wood, but we've got some stone bricks in there, we've got some nice little overhangs, some nice roofing texture, and it is bigger. I don't know, I kind of cheated. I made a small one than a big one. You know, America, everything bigger is better. But no, the reason this one looks so much better is because there's so much more variety in the textures and so much more variety in the shapes. And if we go on inside here, don't worry, I did not forget to include interior wood pieces. Leaves, I consider leaves to be part of like the wood category because they're, they come from the trees. So if you're getting wood, you should be able to be getting leaves too. And in here we have used stone. I'm trying to use stone just a little bit to show you that you don't actually need to have access to different kinds of wood in order to have a good looking wood structure. You can use stone in lots of different ways around, whoops, sorry about that, in lots of different ways around your house or your building or your stable or whatever you're doing to actually, help it out, to break up the textures a little bit and help with that. Other than that, when you get into your house, your wall color that you've been seeing on the outside for so long, when somebody walks up to a house, they've been seeing this wall color for a very long time. So once they get onto the inside, you want to make sure your floor color is at least the second different wood that you have. If you've only got one other kind of wood, that's got to be your floor color. Sorry, I can't English today. That has to be your floor color if the other wood was the other one. So the floor to wall to wall. Man. Okay. Oh, man. The floor to wall textures and colors should be different no matter what. If you don't have another, like I said, if you don't have another kind of wood, use something else for the floor, the different kind of texture. But now we build over to here where we get even darker into the spruce, and up on the ceiling we have spruce as well. And over here we see that really dark pieces make, I've seen these stair chairs a lot, but it's a bad idea to make your stair chair thing the same color as your floor and your walls. So you really want the sort of accent pieces and furniture in a building to be different from the areas where, the bigger areas where it's like the floor or the walls or the ceiling. You want that to be different. So like I said, once again, if you can't find a different kind of wood for this, go ahead and use stone or something that's not wood, because it's just kind of offsetting to have your floor flow onto your couch. Which would be really weird. Oh, what would that be like, having a couch that was the same as your flooring in your house? Alright, let's go over here into the bathroom where I have showed off a little bit of how wood can actually come into a bathroom, because all of the bathrooms that I usually see, they don't have a lot of wood in them because wood doesn't look quite right in a bathroom, because it's hard to get wood to be pristine and looking clean. So birch is a great way to do that. Birch wood looks clean. It's got a very clean white texture with a few nails in there clearly stating that it is wood and that it is sort of that wooden texture. Now, I would probably go I'd probably go with a different thing for the different texture for the walls of this bathroom, but for the flooring, birch is a really great way to go with wood. Also, I'll show you guys this shower design in a different bathrooms video if you want that. Alrighty, so coming out of here, let's go on up the staircase, which is not great, but it's okay. Alrighty, so up here you can see there are beautiful logs that you can put in. Using the wood logs is actually great. I know it's not efficient for all of you people in survival. The wood logs is just it's just a pain, because you could be getting 4 blocks for every single 1 block that you're putting down, but it's really worth it to be able to have that change in texture and more sort of more interesting patterns in rooms. So I'd suggest using this for all the way up into attics, or possibly on the ground too. Yeah, you could definitely use it to trim rooms out on the ground, but for framing like this, using just plain old framing, I would suggest that only in an attic where it would kind of make sense. There's just a washer and dryer example. That's what I kind of envision a laundry room. It's like the closest I could get in building. And also, wood is sort of the basis for every single like Minecraft furniture piece. Like, here's a wardrobe that's, not very well representative, because I don't know of anybody who has a wardrobe that opens up over their head like this. But hey, if you do, comment down below and I will see it and feel much better about myself because I made a stupid wardrobe. Or you and me could have, like, I built your wardrobe in Minecraft, so that'd be great. Anyways, that's pretty much it for this house. But also, when you're building with wood wooden textures, like I said, try to keep it broken up. Use the logs as much as you can and use different colors of wood as much as you can. But if you can't, stone is always a wonderful, great alternative to use as well. But this is all about building with wood. So other things, I've just got a little example here, but there are a lot of little accent pieces that you can make with wood that are wonderful. But most of these use wood logs, and like I said before, that is a very not so survival friendly way of doing things because, like I said, there were only 4 blocks for every single one, but now you have to cut that down to just the 1 block every single time. But if you got a big tree farm and you can do a bunch of wood logging all over the place, that is great. Over here I've got a little wall design trying to show off how contrast in the wood colors can really be used, and also trying to show off how acacia can actually be used. If this was like gonna be sort of a jungle fortress for this wall, you can have acacia in there, and it goes really well with the jungle setting, which is kind of funny because jungle wood does kind of, but acacia seems to go better all the time because it's very bright and vibrant, and it has that really, you know, happy sort of big exotic, that's the word, exotic sort of feel to it, because it's like orange wood, and orange wood is weird, and nobody's ever seen orange wood before. Yeah, actually, I don't think I have. I was about to say, but I have, but no, I haven't. Alright, over here, now we're going to see an example of acacia logs, and this sort of gazebo, first of all, it's too tall. I don't know why I put 6 there. Wow, I keep doing that on accident, sorry. My mouse goes out of my capture area, and then it looks like lag, but it's not. I have a very nice fast computer. But you can use the acacia logs in sort of a black and white setting, also with dark oak and birch. You can use that, and if you're trying to get like sort of black and white, high contrast, acacia logs are really great for that because they stay sort of gray. They stay in that kind of gray category of like stone bricks and stone and cobblestone and all that good stuff. They stay in there, and that really helps with the whole use of acacia logs. I don't know if the producers were thinking about that when they made it, but if they were, they sure are great. So yeah, also if they weren't, they still are, because they made this awesome game that is wonderful. So those are just a few tips and tricks on using wood, trying to help you out. And like I said, here is the sort of spectrum of it. Now in this series, I am going to get into much finer details and much better building techniques than just this. This is kind of a short, not so great video on wood because wood is such a broad category. It's really hard to cover specifics. If you guys have any suggestions for stuff that you'd really like to see in a building tutorial, maybe something that you haven't seen very much, or something really that you're looking for, I would get right on it right away as fast as I can because, well, I'm just starting off, like I've been saying quite a lot lately, and I need all the help I can get. So, thank you very much for watching. This is Javelin, and gotta get all those in there. There we go. And I'm out.